Yo, yo, what's going on out there, y'all? Welcome to another episode of talkYOtalk Radio. I be your host, Keon Mack, chilling with the boy Terry. Terry, what up, man?
What's good with you?
Man, I ain't doing shit, just chilling. Trying some more of my new annoying beats in the background, I guess. But I mean, I'm just cooling, man. Got this little bug. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but this shit ain't no joke. It's bothering me. It my head hurts once or twice a day, but it's very quick. You know, it ain't nothing, too special, but it really does, kind of fuck with me, and I don't like it. Throat been itchy and shit.
Man. Well, you want to do like the old folks say and hit you in the stomach, take the focus off your head?
God damn it. Let's not do that. Let's not fucking do that.
Well, you are from the South, sir. You are from Louisiana.
Hey, man, South side till I die. Man, what you got going on this weekend, man?
Man, just hanging with the fam, chilling out, man. That's about it.
Okay. All right. That sounds pretty cool. I think I'm gonna be doing the same. Went to the pumpkin patch today. It wasn't as interesting. We went last year, but it was a little bit more packed. It was, everything was just it was just a beautiful, thing to do, and
it was a good day for it too.
Huh?
It was a good day for it too. The weather.
Yeah, it was a good day, but nobody was out there. Like, I don't know if we got there late or something, but, plus it was Friday. They doing it tomorrow, so they might have more people tomorrow.
They might, because, pumpkin patches usually ain't fat like they used to. Well, they might be if you take them on a Halloween, them Halloween hay rides.
Yeah. Actually, we went on, it wasn't a Halloween one, but it was just a regular hay ride. Dropped us off. We picked up a pumpkin. We picked up like 3 different pumpkins, but we walked out with just one, which was the little one that I picked up. And that was that. It was a fun, slow drive on the fucking hay, the fucking wagon pulling us and shit. It's like, dude, I could have fucking walked.
Sir?
I could have fucking walked. Like, shit. I'm like, dude, drive this fucking tractor. Like, why the fuck are you going so I get why I was going slow. You got kids. There's no seat belts. It's bumpy roads and shit. I get the safety of it, but the slowness of it was just fucking, it was fucking with my anxiety, man. It really was.
Yeah.
I was about to get out and just walk, just jog beside the motherfucker, because I could have done that.
He was like, honey, he and the son are gonna take our feet out here and beat the pavement.
Yeah, it was just kind of fucked up for me, but it was cool. They had no beer. It was no beer. I mean, they had beer last year, but the stand was closed. I didn't get a
How many
fondue
pumpkins
cake.
did you get?
We only got one. Yeah, I told you we picked up 3, but we only got one that the little one had picked up.
Y'all wouldn't go sit here and make no jack-o'-lanterns and pumpkin pies?
I mean, we're going
give me that booze, you pumpkin pie haircutted freak.
We're going to do we're going to cut the pumpkin and, kind of just, we're going to do that tomorrow, but we already had extra pumpkins we had got from Walmart. So we keeping that on the front porch, just as decorations or whatever. But This would have been this would be the youngest first time going trick or treating, but the way the weather was, we thought it was going to at least, high be about 60 maybe. Nah. That shit somehow, at one point I seen like 36 degrees as the high for Halloween. Then I seen like 42, 43. I'm like, either way, that's fucking cold to have a 3-year-old,
Yeah.
out there talking about trick or treat. So it's like, what's the point of even having, the outfit and, the
Man,
costumes and shit?
don't be trying to get out of taking that 3-year-old trick or treating, man.
Man, at 3 though, he's just getting over a cold. I told you there's a bug going around. He's just getting over a cold. I don't want him in that type of weather,
Look, man, don't be trying to get out of taking that boy trick or treating.
I ain't trying to, but I mean, he's gonna do it, but it's gonna be a very short one. It's gonna be a real short one.
Just take him to Walmart. Just take him to Walmart, Kmart, Target, and have him all pick out bag candy with his little costume, bro. I'm about to take the trick or treating all the store. There we go. You gonna take him to the register. The lady at the register gonna get him.
And that might be a fucking option, but
hey, that's the best option. It's what candy he wants. At least he ain't gotta worry about somebody throwing Roman noodles in his baggie.
Ah, shit. They better not do that. Not in this fucking neighborhood. I'll post that shit on the app so goddamn quick.
I sure did it, man. Hey, little nigga here. Make this be a lesson to you.
I would have threw
Everything
that shit
can't
back
be candy.
and get the hell out of here. Fucking wrong.
All right, man. Be thankful for what you get. Don't be teaching that kid to be selfish.
The noodles we get cost $8 a pack. Fuck that.
Well. Another lesson learned. You don't always get what you want.
I ain't gonna lie. I used to like it, that was, but to me, as we call it, oodles and noodles, that was like I never like just wanted oodles and noodles for like dinner. That was, if you asked what I want for dinner, it was never oodles and noodles. It was never that. That was always if the last thing we got to eat in the fridge is bologna. As I gotten older, I started realizing, damn, like you fry this bologna and put some, some fucking onions on that motherfucker and some mayo and some pepper. Shit, you got a good fucking sandwich and some cheese, you good. But back then, it was like, especially like the cold cut sandwiches with bologna in it. I fucking hated that shit, man. Like, I really hated that shit.
No, man. Bologna is still a delicacy, man. Well, the beef bologna.
Yeah, they still in business, but I can't fuck with it. So, anyway, we got a couple of things coming up. Of course, we got what's going on in Maine. Speaking of that, man, so last I heard, for some of y'all don't know out there, we had a terrorist act, a shooting with 18 people being killed. It was a guy who went in there who obviously had some mental problems. And I forget the guy's name. What was his name? You remember? The one who actually did the shooting and shit. Robert Card. That's his name. Thanks there, Terry. But Robert Carr is the shooting suspect. He was considered armed and dangerous and should not be approached. Authorities said at the news conference, Card underwent a mental health evaluation in mid-July after he began acting, kind of, fucked up in training. As a U.S. official told the Associated Press. Police said that they have no report on sightings on cars since the shooting. So this guy did this shooting up in Maine this past Thursday. And he went into a bowling alley and wounded 13.
Mm. Yeah.
This guy is like, and if you're wondering, yes, it's a white guy.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be clear, we had the DC snipers or whatever the case may be, but most of the time in these situations, it's almost like what race this person is, and it's not about the race actually, but it's just a thought out there. You kind of know, but you fucking go in a goddamn bowling alley and a bar, and you fucking, you know what I'm saying? You're wounding 13. This is where children was at.
Yeah.
In some sort of bowling tournament that they were doing. And you just walk in that motherfucker. So it's really nothing I can say, because once again, he's going through a mental illness.
Mm-hmm.
A mental illness. See,
that seems very familiar with all the white shooters they have. They give them a mental tag as quick as possible.
Yeah.
And it may be the truth, but at the same time, it's like they don't afford black people that kind of deference all the time.
I'm just saying, I'll take the whole we kill each other in our neighborhoods and do all this and that, but I can't recall having one of these crazy ass outbursts in the black community where 18 people killed, children, and all that type of stuff. Now, I take that back. In Richmond, Virginia, at the high school graduation, it was a drive-by shooting. A couple of people got shot, and including 2 dead, which was the target that they were looking for, and his stepfather, who was like a father to him. And the guy, it was right after graduation. They had graduation, and everyone was leaving, and it happened. So, you know what? I travel back, even though that's not common, and it wasn't like it was random. He actually had a target, but it does still happen, and either way, it's still fucking sad from either side. It's just, I'm tired of hearing this shit, especially around kids. That's what I'm tired of hearing. I mean, how do you feel about this? This Mr. Card shit, Robert Card.
You just can't go anywhere no more, man. You can't take your kids or your family or your girl or nowhere to church, on a date, to the movies, to the mall. Can't even go to work no more, damn near.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go has to have some kind of security now. Places that shouldn't, places that you should feel comfortable at, you can't.
Right.
You can't do nothing.
Yeah, and Maine Governor Janet Mills promised to do whatever was needed to find Card and to hold whatever is responsible for, to hold them accountable, and to seek full justice for the victims and their families. She also quoted, "We are not and we will not rest in this endeavor." She also said that 8 murder warrants were issued for Card, who was basically 40. After authorities identified 8 of the victims, police said 10 more will likely be issued once the names of the rest of the dead are confirmed, said Maine State Police William Ross. dude. Like, I don't know,
It's
man.
crazy.
It's sad that this happens. Yeah, it's just stupid, man. Really is. And
It's
go ahead.
It's really to the point where it's like now they're trying to blame gun laws and things of that nature. And I'm like, gun laws aren't going to fix anything. You know, it makes it seem like these guns went out here by themselves, did all this shooting.
Yeah.
So that's, so it's like you really can't even fix this problem.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that's just, you really can't fix a random mass shooter.
Yeah,
what is this like? So when you ask about these types of things, I mean, or when you see these things in the news, you can't even fix this issue. This is something that just can't be fixed. You really have no answers for this.
Right. I just say, man, we keep those in our prayers, that has suffered, lost someone, and for those who have been wounded, we, hope you have a successful recovery. Yeah. So, and that's from us at This Is Mac Network, talkYOtalk Radio. So we hope everything pulls through, and we hope they catch the motherfucker who did this.
Oh, well, actually, breaking news. They found him dead about an hour, 2 hours ago.
Wow.
From a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Not surprising.
So was it at his home? Because the last place I remember, they said they were surrounded by his home. They wasn't sure if he was in there or not, but they surrounded his home. I mean, if you don't know, that's cool. You can check in on that. But that's
I'm not. I have to check in on it.
I did not look more into that because me and the family had a movie night or whatever, and I didn't really have time to check that. I was dozing in and out anyway doing that shit. But yeah, Didn't he kill himself? Did he kill himself?
Yeah. Yes, found dead.
Fucking coward.
Self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Fucking coward. It's a fucking coward.
He was found dead in nearby Lisbon Falls.
Fucking coward. You died like a pussy. That's what you did. You died like a fucking pussy. You were a mental, stupid pussy.
I wonder what his so-called mental illness was.
Let me go kill a couple of people.
Instead of just killing myself.
And then kill myself.
That's weird.
Fucking coward. He was such a fucking coward, he couldn't even die alone.
That don't make no sense.
He had to kill other people. He felt better that other people died too. That's how much of a pussy he was. That was his mental illness right there. Yeah. Oh, I don't mind dying if I realize other motherfuckers is dying on the same day. Fucking coward, man. But yeah,
shout out to the families.
Yeah, man, and hopefully something happens, with that family, man. I think they should get some type of bereavement payout or something, because that just you worked. He was working within the army. You know what I mean? So, okay. That's part of your product, government.
Yeah.
Government, United States of America, that's part of your property. Pay the fuck up. Pay the fuck up. He killed himself. Nah, that ain't justice. Pay that fucking family. Because they going to be grieving for a long time. Those
Even if
kids,
it's time limit.
those kids that survive is gonna be fucking. They're gonna be fucked. They're not gonna forget that moment.
No.
They might be scared to go out and out functions and stuff like that now.
So do you see a pattern with these shooters who have history in the Army?
I see a pattern of motherfuckers in the Army.
Yeah.
The Army accepting any fucking body. I don't think it's the Army making them crazy. I think they just accepting any fucking body. You crazy enough to go out there and fight and get killed for us? Come on.
Or do you think the Army is training them and they come back a certain way?
No, I think you're dealing with someone with mental issues. Like, come on, we've been with people around us before. Some people with the mentality they have, it's like, can you imagine if they was in the Army as well?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if they really killed people as well? They would be a whole different fucking person. They probably would have came. There's a couple of people we say, yeah, if they get fired, we not coming to work that day.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna say no name.
Now, can you imagine if he was trained by an actual assassin? He might want to try some shit. You know what I mean? So they're putting anyone in those places. And then when they get into those positions, they train them to be killers, to be machines, and then they let them go. They don't have no good jobs. They're not getting no good money. And then they turn around and they stop taking their medications.
And they don't do no follow-up.
It all starts with the wife or the girlfriend leaving them now because he's fucking crazy. And then next thing you know, he's fucking shooting up fucking, schools and shit. That's how it fucking goes.
I want to know more about Robert Card's history. Not only his mental history, his Army history and his background. I want to know how his character is, because most of these shooters got, racial backgrounds.
Yeah, well, fuck his racial backgrounds. He killed all different types of people.
That's what they do. They don't just kill black folks.
Yeah, but anyway, I don't want to change this to a race or anything, but yeah, we're praying for you guys. Hopefully you get what you deserve. And I think the government need to hold responsibilities upon themselves, with how this turned out. That's part of your property. What are they going to do to fix this shit? They need to know, this motherfucker, we need to keep them aware. If you got mental issues, mental problems, all right, you make sure you're on your medication every fucking day. We gonna make sure of that. And you better stay on it. But anyway, I want to go ahead and move on to Celebrity Files. Now, today, in Celebrity Files, I want to catch up a little bit on Will Smith. Now, recently, we all know what's going on with Will and Jada. Of course, it's been everywhere. But some news on Jada, her memoir came out already. So she actually is number 81 on Amazon's top 100 list. So she didn't make it to number 1, but she's still within the top 100, which to Charlamagne, that's good out of millions. To Charlamagne, that's good out of millions, which I get what he's saying. Out of millions of books, on that list, and you're number 81, that's a pretty good thing. But with all the publicity she's had, you would expect her to be number 1 when it came out. But
she's not liked.
Yeah. Did you hear she lost some followers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She lost like 34,000, 36,000, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But she still got a couple of 11 million left, So
I'm
it
sure
really
those
didn't
are
hurt
going
her.
to pretty soon.
It didn't hurt her too goddamn much. But yeah, so with Will and Jada shenanigans, Will Smith now is coming out with a podcast called Class of '88. And in the review or the trailer that I've seen, it had him and Salt and Pepper on there. They had Queen Latifah on there. He was talking to his son Jaden on there. I didn't see Jada on there or Willow. I'm sure they probably be on there at some point or whatnot. But I mean, at this point, I'm starting to feel like, now I could be wrong, but this is what I'm starting, because my take on the whole Will and Jada shit, the last episode. But I'm starting to feel like Will and Jada are okay being separated. He's learned to accept it. But now they're trying to, I don't know, build this type of this publicity. I think they fooling us all, or they fooled us for a little bit, or they got the job done. Because
I think they're just doing damage control at this point. Well, Will is.
I mean, because right now, Will's coming out with a podcast right around the midst of her coming out with her memoir, and right around when he's not speaking when it comes to the things that she said already. So to me, that's like, hey, now we need to tune in to Class of '88 and see if Will gonna end up talking about it. Which I can see him doing it for a final, finale episode or some shit like that. But it's like, it's just kind of awkward for me. It feels off. It feels like we all got. If we really entertained it, I think we all got. I think this was a plan from both of them. He knew what she was going to say. She knew what his response was going to be. She knew the book was coming out. He knew to support it. And now he's coming out with a damn podcast / talk show. Class of '88. So I guess we're going to have to keep up on that. So, I mean, what do you think? So you think that this is just a cover up? Do you think that we all
I think this is just Will Smith playing damage control, man. Like, he's trying to come out and redeem himself with the career, his mistakes he made, with the slap. With Jada, like I said, I feel like he's just one of those dudes who's just not gonna just bash his wife, even though he's still kind of like simpish in my opinion. But this is all to me damage control. Trying to just rebuild his career a little bit.
Wow.
But as far as the whole Jada thing, man, yeah, man, this is not a way to do. That he's not a good role model in that area.
Yeah, I got you.
Sorry.
Also, I think we're done with the whole Will and Jada. We're done with that shit. Because I'm actually tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of talking. That's why every episode it gets shorter and shorter. But Dwight Howard, that's right, the former NBA All-Star Dwight Howard, who best known for being the center number 12 for the Orlando Magics. Now he's known for being in the center, bent over at 12. Getting that magic. And got the magic stick. You know, if I get once, I get twice, I ain't the baddest bitch. Sure you don't
Or
believe me? Come me tonight. I show you magic. What? What? Hey man, we don't talk about that song often. That shit was when that shit came out, my nigga. When that came out,
yeah,
I'm sorry. Anyway,
I just
so
like the hook.
I like the song. I like the beat. I like all that. But so Dwight Howard, former NBA star Dwight Howard, has denied sexual assault and battery allegations filed against him earlier this year and asked a court to dismiss the civil lawsuit he faces in Georgia. The court documents obtained by ESPN, Howard said Monday that he engaged in consensual sexual activity with a man named Stephen Harper during a July 2021 encounters at Howard's Georgia residence. Georgia denied that he caused any injury to Harper, according to the filing. I don't know.
How you injured this man, dude?
Now I don't know if they saying like he
My butt. I'm trying to figure out what you injured this man. Did you injure his throat? Did you injure his butt?
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm kind of confused there too, but
Steven,
in the original
clearly
complaint,
time for butt play.
in the original complaint filed in July, Harper's lawyer said, and I quote, he said that Howard first began corresponding over direct messages on Instagram in May 2021 with Harper, and they have an exchange. However, Harper accused Howard of sexually assaulting him at Howard's home, during the time they had their little encounter back in 2021. So I guess they were doing some things, and Mr. Howard had raised some issues, and Harper's attorney is basically adding that Harper did not consent to Harper's complaint. Also accused Howard of, doing some emotional shit with him, fucking with his head and giving out threats and things like that. So yeah.
Don't think you dick.
Oh, boy.
He dribbles. He shoots. Scores.
Oh, shit. Now, Howard is also on tape, or the fuck am I talking about on tape? Vocally documented of him saying, people are nosy. And what he do in his home, in his bed, is what he do. Who he has sex with is who he has sex with. Everyone shouldn't be in his business and all this and that. Now, I agree with that.
Yeah, I do.
I agree with it. But
yeah,
here's the part I do not agree with. In 2019, Dwight Howard said, "I'm not gay. It hurt at first to go through it. I sat at home and I was like, I never want to go outside again." That's what you said.
You did.
That's what you
exactly
said.
What he said.
And then in 2023, you go, y'all can stop with the nonsense and worrying about all the bull crap. Y'all are worried about who people spend their time with. Whatever I'm doing in my bedroom is my damn business. Wherever he lay his wood is where he lay his wood. It had nothing to do with nobody else. Like I said, I agree with that until you said the first thing.
Until you came out trying to deny it.
That's the thing. I don't
And now
get
that you got exposed, now he's, deflecting on the fact that he said it in the first place.
Mm-hmm. So my thing is this, and me and you talked about it all the time. I don't give a fuck who you sleep with, what you do. I don't give a fuck. But Dwight Howard, you need to realize one thing. You are a public figure. What you do makes the news. What you do makes Sports Center. What you do is going to make the tabloids. It's going to make the social media. That's how it goes. When you do workouts and you post it, don't you want that to get out there? Okay. You fucked with the wrong nigga who put your shit out there.
And I'm sure the dude's probably lying. I'm almost certain he doesn't have to rape somebody or whatever because of the position he's in. I'm sure gay men throw themselves at him or try to fuck with him or wish they talk to him all the time. So
I mean, let's not forget about the video footage when he used to play with the Rockets, and he just did a little interview in between game. And after the interview was over, he walked back over to the bench, went to sit down, and he put his hand all up in his one of his teammates like in his groin area.
Yeah.
And the dude looked like, "Hey, what the fuck?" And he's just sitting there, head down, and it's like, dude, you knew what you was doing. You tried to do that. So now they pulling shit like this back up. And it's like, nigga, we seen you. We thought it was suspicious then. So don't talk about what you do in your bedroom is your business. We nosy.
Everywhere.
You doing this shit front row on the goddamn Houston Rockets game. Stop fucking playing with me.
In society of social media with cameras everywhere.
That's why I don't like motherfuckers like Dwight Howard, man. You sit over there. Now you admitting that, okay, y'all did meet, you did do some shit, but you just saying that you didn't force them to do anything. Okay, I agree. They probably did lie about that part.
Yeah,
I'm sure he didn't have to force his way in or do anything or whatever the case may be, unless Dwight Howard's goddamn working with a fucking a horse dick or some shit, and the guy was fooled, and Dwight like, nah, you gonna get this dick anyway. Okay, maybe some shit like that probably happened, but either way, you came out publicly and said you wasn't gay, and then you turn around and you tell people they need to mind their damn business. And to stay private. And then you go back and you see you rubbing on niggas' dicks and balls right courtside. It's like, dude. Boy.
Dwight Howard, the wiener man.
Stop fucking playing Dwight Howard, man. You're dismissed. Get the fuck out of my face. I don't want to see your punk ass again. You're a disgrace. Sorry.
He was telling the world then.
You deserve every goddamn thing you getting. All that energy you getting right now, you deserve it. I hope more will come to you. You know what the fuck you doing.
And the thing with me is, especially in today's climate with the LGBT community and all that, it's so widely accepted now. It's like, when people kill me talking about, oh, I feel uncomfortable coming out and all this other shit, and I'm like, man, come on, man. It's so accepted now, man. At this point, who gives a fuck?
I mean, I get it. Now, I'll say this. I think I understand him from a standpoint because now he's not even in the NBA anymore. So now he probably saying, you know what, I don't give a fuck. The NBA don't want me anyway. They ain't taking me back because he tried out with the Warriors during the offseason. They said no. He tried out with Memphis. I haven't heard anything about that, but I'm assuming they said no. And part of that probably have to do with him being in this fucking bullshit right here.
I don't want you raping niggas in the locker room, nigga.
And then you got to think about stuff like that. Are people going to feel? Are people going to feel safe? If people going to feel safe with you in the locker room. Or not safe, but comfortable. So he's thinking, I'm pretty sure he's probably thinking like that. But now in 2023, he know he's not coming back. If he do come back, it'll be for a year. But in order to do that, he has to get rid of this fucking case. That's why he's asking him to dismiss this shit. It's like, please dismiss this so I can get on with my life and retire with the Orlando Magics, because he want to do all this shit. He want to retire with the Magics now.
And I don't feel like this should ruin his life. Nah, I feel like dude is lying. Because ain't no, like you went and had sex with this man, and at the time he wasn't gay, or he didn't come out as gay, so he was still on the low. This man was probably trying to extort him, get some money out of him. Like, yeah, I'm gonna tell. Who knows the whole story, man? And that's the thing with him coming out as gay now.
Well, he didn't officially come out as gay. He just said him and the dude did do something, but
that's
he
gay.
probably be the type to go, but that ain't gay. It was once.
Nah, man.
If this pulled through, I guarantee you somebody else he had in the past might come out.
Oh yeah, you got somebody waiting in the wings, just waiting. R. Kelly and Bill Cosby dude.
Yep.
That's all it is, man.
Then they go cancel his ass.
Hey, at this point, who cares? That's what I'm saying. Who cares if you gay at this point, man? Shit, and that's why he came out now, because he was just like, it really ain't no way around it. You done got exposed. Dude exposed you, but like I said, I don't think dude, forced himself on him, raped him.
I think the attorney said, look, in order to get rid of this shit, you have to be completely fucking honest with me. Did you or did you not entertain him sexually? Anyway, man.
He was back at his house.
In the morning while the kids sleep.
And you got to ask yourself, what grown man, heterosexual man, grown man, brings another man back to his house that he really don't know, period. Ain't no man finna do that.
No, he ain't bring him to the house. He told him to come to the house.
Oh, yeah. Same thing.
And then he had his son sleep in the other room.
Yeah. Ain't no heterosexual man finna invite no man back to his house.
And then that's text message.
That's not how a straight man's head is wired, especially at that time in the morning. Ain't like, nigga, even if it was somebody I knew, like, you couldn't call me at 2 a.m. talking about I'm on my way over there. For what, nigga? For what? What the fuck? If you ain't dropping off no money, or a tornado done blew your house down and you need somewhere to sleep.
I need somebody to talk to, Morris. I need a friend right now.
You don't get your ass off my fucking phone.
I need a friend right now, Morris.
All right, nigga. What happened, nigga?
I'm going through it, Morris.
You don't need to come over here because you're going through it.
Open the door. Open the door.
Somebody try to kill you, nigga.
Open the door. What's wrong, nigga? Nothing. Just want to talk to my nigga. My boy.
Oh, man, I got these feelings for you, dog.
Man, I'm going to crash here for the night. You don't mind doing
get your ass down on the couch, nigga. You drunk, nigga, down. Nah, you can't sleep in here, nigga. What's wrong with you? Nigga, matter of fact, go sleep in your car, nigga. I don't know how you got here, nigga. That's what I said, but at the end of the day, man, like, I don't think he forced himself on dude, but
right, yeah. So Dwight, we're with you on that, but I'm gonna get you with talking about your privacy and all this shit when you touching other people's privacy, live in front of kids and everybody and cameras and shit. So fuck you.
We in the era of social media. Everything is out there. CCTV, everything. People's phone, even if you are somebody's superstar, hero out there. See, somebody had their video camera out on their phone, videotaping you doing something.
I mean, they catch LeBron James when he passed gas on the bench. You don't think they're gonna catch you, goddamn, putting your hands down in somebody else's crotch?
Yeah. Now that would have been I'd have stole you. In fact, he was too
didn't
comfortable
do
with
it.
that. Like, I was like, hold up, nigga, what the fuck, nigga?
That's the point. Camera. That's the point. He's too comfortable with that, which means for you to be comfortable to specifically, he wouldn't have did that to no fucking LeBron James.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have did that to Chris Paul. He wouldn't have did that to goddamn, Steph Curry. Come on, man.
He did that to Ron Artest.
You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have did that to motherfuckers like that.
That time niggas don't play that.
So either he did something with him to make him feel comfortable to do that with him like that, or either he's testing him out. You must be a little soft ass nigga that he feel like he can take advantage of your ass, physically and in the bed. That's all I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. And so moving on from him, fuck Dwight. He's a fucking walking contradiction.
You're a fucking fraud.
So I understand we lost someone special this past week.
Yes, sir. Shaft. Mm-hmm. Richard Roundtree, the first Shaft. No. Died of pancreatic cancer. Unfortunately, we lost him on October the 24th. Mm-hmm. He's considered the first black action hero, credited with the rise of African-American leading actors and blaxploitation.
Wow.
So, definitely an icon, definitely a legend.
How old was he? Was he like 82?
81.
81. All right. Man, rest in peace, my man, because he definitely was a good actor. He stuck around. After Shaft, he kind of played around with different parts. He never really had a bigger hit. But he
was a good leading man.
He kept himself relevant. He kept himself relevant. He was like the first Samuel Jackson to me. It was like, look, I'm gonna stay in a movie. Whether it's a small part, it's gonna be a TV show, it's gonna be something. I'm gonna be in that motherfucker. Might not be the role, might not be the big star role, but damn it, it's gonna be a role. Yeah, he definitely did that.
Trans. Everybody wanted to be Shaft.
Even till this day, I think it just upgraded, So yeah.
From the hair to the jacket to the walk, he had the women. Everybody wanted to be Shaft.
Shaft or Superfly? Which one?
Wasn't he? You say Shaft or Superfly?
Yeah. Do 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 do.
I would have to say, you can't really, man. That's two kinds. I'm gonna have to say I can't pick, man. Can't pick.
Boom, boom.
But if I had, Superfly, because
shut the hell up, man. I done gave you all that time to think. I can't pick. Then you gonna pick.
I can't. But I would have to think like this because Superfly was more of my speed, though. Mm-hmm. So I would have to say Superfly overall. I would watch it.
That's all you had to say the first. I can't pick, but I'm a pick.
I'm a fan of Shaft, man. So
I get it. I'm a fan of Fresh Prince, but I like Martin better. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah.
So I mean,
you can't really compare them two, sir.
I can. No. It was comedy. It was sitcom. Why can't I compare it?
No. No. All right. I'm sorry. That's just not a comparison there.
I'm just saying.
Martin Lawrence is waves ahead of him in comedic value, so no.
Yeah, but I said I didn't say Martin Lawrence. I said I like Fresh
The
Prince
show,
and I like Martin the show. Now
even the
Martin
show.
Lawrence is way funnier, but the whole lineup was funny. The characters that was introduced,
Yeah,
Pam, Gina, Cole, Tommy, like
yeah.
everyone, Fresh Prince, they had a good cast as well. I
Oh
just
yeah,
like
that
Martin better. It was both sitcoms. I just like Martin. Anyway, we ain't gonna spend time on that. But
yeah, man.
so, yeah, rest in peace, man. Shaft, the original.
Richard
Damn.
Roundtree.
Yeah, man. Fuck cancer. Just
Boy.
fuck it in the ass. No pun intended. Um. So social media me. Lord, I gotta change that fucking name. With that thing right there, basically we're gonna talk about Mr. Johnathan Majors.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Now with Mr. Johnathan Majors, he been going through a lot of, assaulting charges and all this shit. Well,
False
basically,
accusation.
yeah, that's been kind of thrown out of the way now. So
Yeah.
they're good. But the lady that he's going through all this with was Grace Jabari.
Mm-hmm.
But get this, Grace Jabari was arrested Wednesday evening
Yes, sir.
and given a desk appearance. Ticket requiring her to address the changes in court at a later date, as a spokesperson told the New York Police Department had confirmed it to EW. However, Manhattan prosecutors told EW on Thursday that they will not be pursuing her case any further. The Manhattan District Attorney Office had officially declined to prosecute the case against Grace Jabari because it lacks a whole lot of bullshit, basically. A whole lot of stuff that she's saying and he's saying. So they're just like, you know what? Fuck this.
Mm-hmm. It's
So,
not working.
so the matter is now closed and sealed. But at this point, Majors filed a domestic violence complaint against Jabari, his former girlfriend, back in June, according to the incident report obtained by Insider. The Ant-Man and Wasp big host alleged that Jabari had caused him to bleed after scratching, slapping, and grabbing at his face. He also claimed that she had attacked him in the past, referencing a verbal dispute in London that became very physical.
He had the pictures to show.
Mm, mm, mm.
You see the scratches?
Now, because he got arrested, and charged with multiple misdemeanor counts for assault and harassment after Jabari alleged that he twisted her arm and struck her head and ear and shoved her into a vehicle during a domestic dispute in Manhattan. She was treated for minor injuries to her head and neck at the local hospital and later granted a full temporary restraining order against Majors.
I'm sure she did it to herself.
I mean, of course, Majors denied that any of that happened, and now with her lack of shit that she have, he is going ahead and he's about to hit her ass with a lawsuit, and I hope the bitch get hit hard.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, you Hoosier bitch. I hope you get hit hard.
And she's not even cute. I'm like, dude, like, this had to be somebody you met in Hollywood circles. But what, she's done a couple movies, right?
I don't know the bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know her at all until this shit happened.
I think she's done a Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Yeah. Whatever. I don't know. Are you telling me or asking me? Because you sound like you're not really.
Yeah.
Was it part one? But no, it had to be part one because they didn't come out with part two yet. Part one is the newest one.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
hey,
That's just pretty
I'm
fucked up.
like out of all the women, dude, you pick her.
I mean, but think about it. Think about it. Who was talking about Johnathan Majors back then? I mean, he even said himself they used to make fun of his nose and shit, and talk about how ugly he was. It's until he got into that Creed role, and started posing and shit like that. That's when motherfuckers started talking about him. You know, so and he had to get his body right for that. That's when he blew up. You know, so hey, I can't hate on that, man. Dude had to get his thing together. So
look at you getting taken down by Grace Jabari.
Piece of shit.
She ain't even. Have you seen her face like that, man?
I seen him and her in a picture, and I was like, "Damn, they look like night and day."
Yeah,
like literally, not night and day isn't different. Like, no, that nigga look like night and she look like daytime. It's just that fucking simple. If night and day had a face, it'll be them.
She look like she been smacked with a shovel, nigga.
Yeah, daytime look like that sometimes.
Her face looks smashed in.
Yeah, that's more daytime.
Like, nigga, what made you, out of all the women?
Like I said, who was talking about him back then? Like he said it. They called him ugly. His nose was too big. I don't understand what you're talking about. To him, it was two ugly people together.
I'm
just saying. To him, it was two ugly motherfuckers together, probably.
Man, embrace your big nose. They talk about my nose and lips too, Majors. Embrace that shit, nigga.
I guess. That man about to embrace. That man trying to embrace these millions of dollars he got coming in, goddamn it.
Yeah, man. Don't worry about that. Embrace that big ass nose, nigga.
Just don't have no nose surgery. That's all I ask. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Please
don't do the Michael Jackson thing.
Whatever you do, don't do that.
Keep that bell pepper.
Whatever it is, don't do that, sir. That one, don't do it. Please don't
do the Michael Jackson.
Please don't do it, sir. Please don't. Please. You know, you start talking to niggas like you old black man. Please don't do that. Please don't. I beg of you, please don't do that. Understand me? Don't do that to your nose, son.
Yes. But speaking of that, when you think about that, when you think about that, side note,
please,
a handful of celebrities that done had nose surgeries and regretted it.
Please, son.
Think they regretted it.
Listen to him, boy.
So when you think about it,
listen to what he's telling you. Tell him again, son. Tell him again.
Hey, didn't the whole Jackson family have nose surgery?
Didn't the whole Jackson family have surgery on their nose? Was that a question?
Then you had...
Please don't do it.
You had Lil' Kim.
Oh, no, not Lil' Kim. Don't do it. Please don't do it, Lil' Kim. Don't do your nose like your nose. Nobody knows who you are if you do your nose like that. Man, Lil' Kim was so fine and sexy back in the day. I don't know what the fuck. She looked like she's shaped like a fucking drumstick with a goddamn upper body placed on top of it. What the fuck she look like right now? It don't look sexy. It don't look. It just like what the fuck.
She look like the black version of Pamela Anderson.
Oh, she look like she want to be Mexican now. Just short and thick and round. It's like, what are you doing? If Biggie came back and seen her, he'd be like, that ain't Kim.
Well,
Stop playing with me. What Kim?
Well.
Stop playing. That ain't Kim. That ain't Kim. Stop playing. I'm telling
I'm
you.
about to get dusted.
Oh. Spread the blood like mustard. Trust it. Oh. What Kim? That ain't Kim. Hey, stop fucking with me. Get Kim in here. I'm telling you, he's going to be confused. But yeah, man. How the fuck we get on Kim and surgeries? Oh, Johnathan Majors, please don't have surgery. All right?
Yeah, man.
That's all. I'm going to leave it at that. We went too
Keep
deep.
that big ass nose, nigga.
Keep that shit, man. You're a pharaoh. You keep that nose. Keep your nose and let them despite your face.
Keep your nostrils.
God damn it. You'll never breathe the same again if you close the motherfuckers in like Michael Jackson. Can you imagine with a Michael Jackson nose? I'd be like, what the fuck? Nigga. You look like that. You gonna look like the dude off Lord of the Rings or what's that
Don't
shit
look like
called?
you don't look like a Sphinx, nigga.
Oh shit. Anyway, so we got the pen and the pad preview, which I'm gonna go ahead and just say we're gonna be doing the offset tomorrow, correct?
Yes, sir.
Redo. So we're gonna be redoing that. We had that out last week, but technical difficulties, y'all, and I'll go ahead and take a little blame on that one. But we're definitely gonna get that up and running and give it to y'all because y'all deserve it. We've been doing good consistently, and we want to give that back to y'all. So you might even get some bonus shit. You know what I mean? But the other album that we're going to do is West Side Gun, and then Pray For Me. That's the name of his new album, and then Pray For Me. I listened to 2 songs on it already. One song I already knew, so I was pretty hyped that I already knew it. The first song, he was the intro. It had me like I was like, okay, he was kind of showing more of his lyrical side. I was catching what he was throwing. So yeah,
What's that gun? What's that gun? Ain't no slouch.
You say what?
I said, what's that gun? Ain't no slouch.
Oh no, he definitely ain't. I like his style. It's that old Wu-Tang, New York, Timberlands, baggy jeans, goddamn Scully on. Like that's what it's giving me. It's giving me that New York right there. And I want him, Busta, and probably like a Andre 3000 on the track. I would like to hear that. I would like to hear that one. I ain't gonna lie, I would like to hear that. I like to hear him and Wu-Tang on some tracks. Him, Meth, Raekwon, Ghost, Redman. It got to be a funky ass beat though. I don't even throw Busta on that joint. It had to be a funky ass fucking beat though. So yeah, that's gonna be the pen and the pad, y'all, coming up for tomorrow. So y'all look out for that.
Yeah, speaking of, Busta Rhymes, he's talking about his new album called Blockbuster.
Yeah, I actually read about that, a little bit about it.
It's gonna have 2 of my favorite producers in the game.
Fuck that. It's gonna have 3 of the best producers that we've had in our generations, nigga. Get that shit right.
Oh yeah, well I can agree with you
right.
there. My personal 2 favorites is Pharrell and Timberland.
And don't forget Swizzy. Fuck that. Swizzy good for some hits, man. He good for some hits. Fuck that. He been doing this shit since Rough Riders. This man been around a while, and I fuck with it.
Right.
I love the idea. When I heard that, I said, "Oh yeah, Buster, he wants a fucking he wants a classic album. This may be his last, but he want a classic album."
Mm-hmm. You see, Busta Rhymes, he always goes hard with Pharrell beats anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Always love him and Pharrell working together. They got good
Say,
beats.
Buster, where you been rolling?
Right now.
In a little line, your ass is just so. And what you gonna say? You gonna tell that brother pass goodbye, so yeah. You gonna tell that brother pass goodbye, so yeah. Everybody singing that goodbye, so yeah. Everybody singing that. Oh, jump, jump, don't this hit, make that people wanna jump, jump. Man, don't make me take it back to that shit, man. I like it. And that should be what? Ain't that like November he's talking about?
I think he said it's supposed to be this month.
Oh, shit.
Actually, yeah, but, I think he had to push it back. It's supposed to be October 24th.
Oh, that would have been came out then, but I don't know. We'll check up more on that. But boy, if that's for real, shit, I'm on that motherfucker.
Surprise release. That's probably why he got that new big ass chain made too.
Mm-hmm. That's a good possibility there, buddy. So we're gonna go to some urban news now, surrounding the Indianapolis area and places close by. So, a minor has been arrested after reportedly stealing a Kia and leading police. These fucking Kias, man, I'm fucking telling you. Stealing a Kia, leading police on a miles-long chase. So, according to the documents, officers were dispatched Wednesday at approximately 6 p.m. to the 5700 block of Lee Road on a report of suspicious person. The caller stated that they were walking and working and they noticed a male attempting to gain entry into two separate vehicles. The male reportedly did a gain entry into a Kia Soul and drove off. I can't tell you to stop getting these Kias, but it's like today, that's the easiest fucking car. I don't know where else, but in Indiana, those are the easiest fucking cars for them to get in.
They say period. Kias are the easiest cars to steal.
Stop getting
seriously.
them. If
Kia, man, y'all need to work on that flaw, Kia.
If you live in the hood, do not get a Kia. I understand it might be your first car, but you better get a fucking what's that shit to go around the steering wheel and lock it up?
Oh, hold on, now you got me.
What doing? I forgot what the fuck.
I remember my mama used to have one on hers.
It ain't the jaws of life. That's the shit the other people use when they try to get people out of shit. What is it fucking called?
Now I want to know, man. Damn it.
Anyway, but
they used to have them to the doors too.
Yeah, so I don't know what the fuck they gonna do, but they need to do some of that shit. So the police spotted the Kia Soul a mile from the original location and attempted to pull the vehicle over by activating emergency lights, but the people in the car, the person in the car, failed to yield, which led police on the chase. The car, which was carrying one passenger, so I guess it was two people in the car, was going a whopping 45 miles an hour. 45 miles an hour is not that long, but I guess you can call it a fucking police chase at 45 miles an hour. In their attempt to escape, during the chase, the driver turned into a locked gate that led to a large pile of rocks. Oh, God, I see where this is going. The driver drove up the rocks and eventually fled the vehicle. Now on foot, the officer heard leaves shuffling and branches breaking, which led them to travel in the direction. However, they were unable to locate the driver. The 16-year-old juvenile who stayed in the car was charged with attempted auto theft, and unauthorized entry of a motorized vehicle. What are we doing?
Because it's crazy. Because kids, they actually got a class action lawsuit.
But what are we
from
doing?
Like Kia and Hyundai. And it's like so far here in Indianapolis in 2023, 436 kids have been reported stolen.
Fuck it. Let's buy another one. Fuck it. Who gives a shit?
Right.
This is fucking ridiculous, man. Stop with the kids. Or either get these young motherfuckers to understand if you steal a car, you might get fucked. Remember the other guy was still in the car and he got shot and killed?
Still, man. Yeah.
Motherfuckers, you don't remember that? In front,
yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah. So it's like, look, niggas, stop it. You can get killed over this shit. If you stealing a nigga car and that's his only car and he got that motherfucking that heat on him, he gonna fire that bitch.
Yeah.
Get y'all shit together, man. Stop fucking playing around.
Especially in this economy where everything's getting higher.
Mm-hmm.
And I got time to be playing with somebody, that's some of people's cars and phones are their livelihood. People will damn near kill you about their phone, man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, niggas is still on fight for what you got.
Yeah.
That's
especially
where
with a phone costing starting off at $600-700 and starting off at the cheapest phone.
Right. So
like,
yeah. So that's just like, get these young niggas right. Okay? I don't even know if they were black or white, but I'm just fucking assuming they were black. I'm just going to assume it.
You're going to assume they were black?
I'm going to assume they were black. Now, if this would have said 17 people got killed in a goddamn crackhead house, I would have said it probably was white. But for this one, I'm going to say it's black. I could be wrong because white people steal cars too. There's so many mixed breeds walking out this motherfucker nowadays. So yeah, do we got anything else on this motherfucker? A judge dismissed a satanic temples lawsuit which challenged Indiana's near total abortion ban by claiming the restrictive law infringed on their followers' religion's rights. This is fucking crazy.
I just don't understand the whole thing about abortion, period. If somebody want to abort their baby, let them do it. Mm-hmm. That shit ain't no big deal to me. Shit, that's your body. You want to go through that, and you know the risk you take, and it is what it is.
I would say if you have the contempt,
drink, all that.
Yeah. I mean, I understand
that this whole thing, my body is my body, all that crap going, man. Shit, they want to go through that, let them do it. Shit. Yeah. Only thing I would do is I would charge more. You want to do it? $1,500.
So
$2,000. Straight up. Sure. Other than that, like why? Like this is politics and things. Why are we even? Is this even a politic thing? It should just be a health thing. Period. Mm-hmm. You know, if you want to get an abortion, that's your business. Give the people, the women, the risk of getting an abortion, the health risk, the things that come along with it. Like anything else, when women get these fake asses, these fake titties, how many women have died? Straight up, how many women have died getting these fucking surgeries, nigga? So same thing, and they ain't said nothing about them getting them and not getting them or whatever. It's a whole industry. Like, believe that a part of the medical industry. Just give them the health risk involved with getting a fucking abortion. Shit. Give a fuck. That's your body.
Well, the Satanic Temple, the judge basically dismissed all that shit. It was like, get the fuck out of here. So the Satanic Temple lawsuit had no ground to stand on due to the temple operating no abortions clinics in Indiana and failing to disclose specific members who are being affected by the ban. The Satanic Temple operates no licensed abortions clinic in Indiana. No physicians. Like, they have nobody licensed. No one's licensed to do this shit. That practice medicine in Indiana. No one is licensed for none of this shit.
Motherfucker gonna stick a hanger in your ass.
And provides no in-person services to patients in Indiana.
Motherfucker gonna stick a hanger in you and pull that baby out, nigga.
Over a video call. Like, look, do it like this.
This gonna numb you up.
Oh my God, fuck out of here, man. These Indiana is just fucking weird to me sometimes, man. Most of the times, I put it like that.
Sure. But the good thing about that now is you're a Hoosier.
I'm not a Hoosier yet, there, buddy.
You're a Hoosier yourself.
Nope. After 10 years, you become a Hoosier. It's in the book. It's in the fucking book. So, Hoosiers' dumbest criminals. This is always my favorite part of the fucking show, y'all. It's my favorite part of the show. When we got that Hoosiers, dumbest criminals, Hoosiers. I tried to do it like the what you call them song, Lil Wayne. Yeah, I guess it ain't come out as good as that. You could have helped me out, Morris. I'm just saying.
Good, but I couldn't hear the beat playing.
It wasn't the beat. It was just me singing. Hoosiers' dumbest... Well, actually, the beat was playing, but I won't sing it to the beat. Hoosiers' dumbest criminals. Hoosier dumbest criminals today. I would like to welcome Timothy Guy. Timothy Guy is 76 of Marion County, was recently sentenced to 5 years in federal prison after pleading guilty to possession of a firearm and ammunition as a convicted felon, receiving stolen U.S. government property and possessions of child abuse material. Court documents revealed that the 40-year-old from 1966 to 2004, Guy was employed as an explosive handler at the Crane Army Ammunition Activity, a United States military installation located within the support activity Crane, which is southwest of Bloomington and contains ammunitions depot. So for decades, Guy lied to his superiors by falsifying documents to make it appear as if ammunition had been destroyed, while in reality, Guy had smuggled it out of the facility and stockpiled it at home. Over the course of the time, Crane, Guy had smuggled more than 10,000 rounds of ammunition out of the facility, along with 5 firearms, including 3 rifles and 2 pistols. But Guy's ammunition theft scheme has only uncovered because of the completely different crime. Court documents reveal in 2018, Guy was caught viewing child sexual abuse material in a Wendy's restaurant utilizing the free Wi-Fi to watch the child porn in a public space.
Couldn't control yourself.
And you're you're 76 years old. I'll say this though. This is of Martin County. I'm glad it's not fucking Muncie. I'm tired of seeing Muncie on Hoosier's Dumbest Criminals, man. I'm really fucking tired, but it seems like Muncie's had the dumbest motherfuckers out there. Talk to me, Muncie. Talk to me. Be nice. Like, for real. Be nice, Muncie.
With him getting sentenced to 5 years, you know, my whole thing is all this stolen ammunition or whatever. So they sentence him to 5 years for the child porn or the stolen ammunition?
For the child porn. And now, as they went to his house, you know, just to see if he had any other shit stashed, they found all these fucking rounds of ammunition. So now it's probably going to be...
That should have been destroyed.
I ain't going to say that should have been destroyed, but that he falsified that was destroyed, but he was lying. So over 40 years, that shit might add up. This guy might die in jail. I mean, he's fucking 76. He might die within this 5-year bid.
Fuck him.
And then you stole 2 pistols and a rifle.
You got to think about it like this. All the ammunition you were stocking up, what was you stocking up for? Because now you got to look at all these mass shootings.
Exactly.
And was you a part of some group? And then, you know, we do have racist groups here in Indiana. So with him being that old, and you from southern Indiana? Yeah. I don't put it past him. He needs to be under investigation a little bit more deeper.
And that's all it takes. Is what the fuck are you using those 10,000 rounds for, sir?
Mm-hmm.
I know you ain't sitting there thinking that the fucking Walking Dead's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You using that shit for a cause. Probably used this shit and we don't even know yet. You stole guns, you stole weapons, you stole ammunition. Yeah, you gonna get way more than some fucking 5 years. You dead, buddy. You're dying in that prison. Ta-ta.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is today's episode of Hoosier's Dumbest Criminals. Right there. So, Mr. What was his damn name again? Timothy Guy. You 76-year-old stealing some bitch. You wait till them goddamn government get their hands on your Hoosier ass. Now I know what you're wondering. What if he was a black 76-year-old? They probably would have kicked this crippled ass down some stairs some goddamn way.
Black son bitch. What the hell you doing with all these weapons?
You're not a Hoosier, you're black, you some bitch.
You doing with all these damn weapons, boy? All this ammunition. You got 20 years right here.
You fucking nigger bitch.
Imagine your downfall being watching porn in a coffee shop, using a Wi-Fi.
Coffee shop, nigga. Coffee shop. This nigga was in a Wendy's, nigga.
Damn.
Nigga, what do you mean a coffee shop? That's probably the best place to watch some porn in a coffee shop, but in a fucking Wendy's? Disgrace. Fucking horrible.
And watching child porn. So you...
Child abuse porn material.
Desperate. You was that desperate. And striking how he looked. You know, given how he looks, he probably walked to Wendy's too with his laptop. Think about that.
That nigga got a pad.
He went all the way to Wendy's. Probably got him a junior bacon cheeseburger and a small fry.
Hell no, he got the morning shit. Got him a nice sausage patty. Got a little hash brown. Little tater tarts maybe. Got him a little coffee. Sat down. Folded it. He crossed his legs. Set up his napkin. Turn on his child abuse porn. And it opened the door to all the shit he stole since 1966, my nigga.
He was over there plotting his next big theft. You're a thieving, child porn watching degenerate.
Motherfucker. Well, there you go there, Timothy Guy. I know you don't want to be that guy, but you was that guy today. Sorry. Sorry you're that fucking guy. Most of the time, I want to be the guy, but in this situation, you're the guy. You be the guy.
You're Hoosier's nastiest, dumbest criminal.
Hoosier's nastiest, dumbest, perverted ass criminals. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. You up there with Sharon Key. Why is that the only name I remember from from Hoosier's dumbest criminals? Is Sharon Key. Oh, and Creepy the Clown.
Man.
Creepy the Clown. That's it. That's two of them if I can remember. But shout out to Sharon Key. What's up with her now? She doing time. I need to do a lookup. We need to go back and see what's going on with those people who was on Hoosier's Dumbest Criminals. Anyway, now it's time for some indie fun facts. Why am I making a noise when I can actually fucking do it? My goddamn. Hoosier's goddamn indies fun facts. All right, here's a fun fact for you. Maybe you knew this, maybe you didn't. You let me know. So, did you know that Indy is the home to the world's largest children's museum?
Yes.
God damn it, you motherfucker. Well, for those of you who didn't know, with over 130,000 artifacts plus 472,900 square foot. That's right. That building with an indoor and with dinosaurs and guarding its walls come from bragging rights. All that shit is the biggest world largest children museum in the fucking universe.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I went. I remember I told you I went a couple of weeks ago, and it was huge. It was. It was.
Yeah, it's like they take field trips there. Like people take field trips to the Children's Museum here in Indianapolis. So that's one thing. You know, Indianapolis does have a nice children's museum. I've been multiple times with my nieces and nephews.
Yeah, I went there, and I tell you, I did 10,000 steps that day. Just starting with that.
Oh, yeah, you gonna walk, dude.
It was crazy. And then they had like the little basketball courts that was like 8 foot, and I was just dunking on them motherfuckers. I felt like Shaq for a minute, man.
I'm telling you now, you got some kids, man. Hey, you don't want to do no walking that day. Do not take them to no children's museum.
No.
Your legs gonna be on fire.
I'd rather
they gonna go on sleep. Everything.
I'd rather do children's museum than goddamn Disney World. Disney World?
Yeah,
shit. I'll take children's museum every fucking day. But Disney World, no. You walk around that whole place, that's the whole day. By the time you walk back, you're done.
Yeah, and it's a good thing, you know, you can take your kids outside, inside. They got good food places to eat. You can bring your own food.
They have bitch.
Yeah. That's just like any other theme park or place you go. Overpriced food.
No, the motherfuckers really high. I'm like, fuck that. Burger, $12. Bitch, the fuck?
Hey, that's the price of a burger now.
I ain't gonna lie. That damn, I went into the Simpsons little theme area they had, and they had Krusty Burger. I said, you know, the little kid in me, the little 5-year-old kid said, I always wanted to taste a Krusty Burger. I taste that Krusty Burger, man. That shit was good, man. I fucked with it. It was good. It was like a fresher Big Mac. It was like a Big Mac, but fresh. It tastes like fresh. It didn't taste like it, it was a bun just sitting and, you know what I mean? You know how them burgers taste now at McDonald's. It's kind of like, too salty. That one, it tastes a little fresh.
I don't know how they taste. I haven't eaten McDonald's burgers in over a decade.
Well, if you remember how it tasted, it still was salty and, all that shit. But anyway, Krusty Burger was banging. I fuck with it. And it was one more thing I wanted to have. A Duff beer. So I get to the bar. It was made just like the bar that Homer Simpson used to sit, at the bar table, burping all day.
Hell, man.
Yeah, with him and shit. Go in there. I get a fucking, I said, they got Duff beer? Oh, shit. I said, give me a Duff beer. Gave me a Duff beer.
How did that Duff beer taste?
That shit was disgusting. I couldn't even finish it, man. I was like, It was one of them like them lager beers, and I don't like those dark lager beers and shit. I just don't. I don't like those. It's too bitter for me. You know what I mean? Can't do it.
You see, I'm not a beer drinker. I'm really not an alcohol drinker, period. But when I do drink alcohol and I do drink beer, I can only drink 2 or 3 different types of beer. I'm not really big on beers. I know people who can drink beer just like,
but yeah,
like water, man.
Yeah. But the Duff beer was just fucking never again.
Yeah,
I should have went with a Bud Light. That's my go-to beer when I go somewhere and they don't have like the beer that I normally drink. Like, give me a Bud Light. Bud Light, either one.
Yeah, I'm more of a Coors.
Coors Light too.
Yeah, or if we go to a good bar, they got Stella Artois.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's a good beer. That's a good flavored beer. For some reason, I can drink Helly Stellas. Or I can, take it old school and drink, Mickey's.
Yep, there you go.
You can get old Mickey Bear.
Good old
Mickey, boy.
Good old Mick. Well, y'all, I think that'll be it for us tonight. Y'all done got the Indies fun facts, which, Morris already knew. Y'all got the celebrity files. Dwight Howard, get your dick in the right place. Goddamn Will and Jada, stop fucking with everybody's mind and just get the fuck out of life.
Go back to being novice.
You know what I'm saying? West Side Gun. Man, we're going to be checking your album out. We're looking forward to that. Offset, I'm telling you off top, nigga, fuck with your shit, man. Shout out to everybody out there who paying attention to us, man. Hey, tell somebody to tell somebody, man. I'm out this bitch. I'm your host, Keon Mack. This is talkYOtalk Radio, hosted by me, co-hosted by my boy, Terry. Also, this is Mac Network. Hey, Terry, got anything to say to the people?
Everybody be cool.
That's it. Everybody be cool. Everybody be cool. Get your roll on. Hey, carry your ass back home. Give me some dome. Then make you moan. Then close your tone. And send the bitch back home.
Gotta keep all that in.
Send the bitch back home.
Sir.
I'll send the bitch back home. All right, man, we out there. I'm out, man.